Yo, went for a walk yesterday. Thought I'd do a light hanging session in the outdoor gym in the calisthenics place where I usually go and do my workouts and stuff. And of course, I saw my good old youngster friends there, and they started asking me to do all these crazy calisthenics muscle ups, front levers, and stuff like that. And this light hanging session quickly turned into a full-blown workout. But my point is that it's very cool to see that these youngsters have interest in working out and doing like very disciplined stuff at a very young age. It's very cool to see that these youngsters have like interest in working out and stuff, and one of them also practiced Muay Thai. Like they're into the fighting stuff and so on and so forth. I also saw some young kids like 10, 11, 12. Like I was training myself in a gym where they have heavy bags. So yeah, there I also saw like these youngsters training and stuff, and it's really cool. I thought like, wow, these kids are so young. I'm like, I go and talk to them like very easy, like ask how long have they been boxing and or kickboxing, and how many times they train in a week and stuff like that. And it's so inspiring to me as an old fella like to see young kids like doing something very purposeful. I mean, it's very like purposeful and discipline. It's like very disciplined practices. Like martial arts is like it teaches you so much about yourself, so much about self-control and stuff like that. So I'm very happy to see the young generation who is not on. Of course, I can imagine they're also like scrolling sometimes. Sometimes they junk food and stuff like that. But you know, like I always try to tell these young kids that keep doing what you do. Always like encourage. Always like be, yeah, that's the way you do it. Like give them advice. They always these young dudes always like ask me stuff, and like what's the great like what's the biggest mistakes uh, people make when they try to grow muscle and stuff like that, and how do you do the pull up and muscle up techniques and stuff like that. So it's very cool to give them advice like these young people. This actually like it's very fulfilling for me also, and I think that yeah, this is something I want to do. Like giving advice to people is very like it's very fulfilling, especially when you can help them. Like I told the boys yesterday that of course I'll fucking make you a calisthenics program if that helps you. So they were like, yeah, of course that would be nice, and it would help because these most likely they're doing like a random workout, which is not like, you know, when I first had a weightlifting program, it was done by the physical education teacher. Yeah. So he saw that I was like randomly lifting weights, and I was like fucking um, benching like 80 kg in the eighth grade. So he was like, "What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna do a. Do you have a weightlifting program, man?" I was like, "No, I'm just fucking lifting. You know, like young people do. Like you have to just simply do stuff. You have to just go to the gym, start working out, start moving the fucking weight to get the progress going. You know." So I was doing exactly that, but I didn't have a program. So right there, he took a piece of paper. He wrote down a program for me. I rewrote it clean, like I made a print of it, and so I was like so excited, and it was so cool to have a first like training program. It was a 4 day, like it was a weird split, like biceps, chest, triceps, shoulders, then legs, and then core, and yeah, something like that, like split it into 4 days. But it was actually it like I saw the progress, you know. it was the first time like I truly like I commit to it. I truly commit to it, and I started seeing progress, like in a different way, like in a satisfying way. Like I knew I put, like I had a discipline, you know? And this is exactly what I want these young kids to have also, like something to get excited about, something to follow, something to commit to. Like that's the main, like that's very fulfilling if I can do that to young people and encourage them to keep going and stuff. So yeah, I think that's today's video. I just wanted to speak this to the camera and yeah, reflect on yesterday's like wholesome moments. So yeah, you have a nice day. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the video, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.